Welcome back to my channel, folks. This is K5 and today we're going to have a look at these Buragos that I discovered in the shops recently. Famous Italian manufacturer. Let's check them out. I'm going to start with this Mercedes Sl S-Class. You can see there we've got all the special warnings on the box, and what tells you it's 1/64 scale, which I'm going to discuss later. Very dubious of that situation. Have a look around the box. All the boxes are generic, so I'm not going to waste my time looking around all the boxes, but I'm going to show you this newboy.com for more information if you want to check out the manufacturer there. Burago is a trademark of the Cheong group of companies, so yeah, check out Cheong if you want to find out more information. I know I'm going to. As for that, they've got some interesting licenses. I can show you that, I suppose. That's quite exciting. So there we go. First up, the Mercedes-Benz S-Class in a rather sumptuous gold. Not sure about those wheels though. Well, if that squeak's got anything to do with quality, well, I don't know. It's just telling me that it's got great big axles in there. Good solid toy, I would say, this car. Paint is very good actually. Nicely tampoed. Not overly detailed, but it does represent the vehicle very well. And it'd be something I would not mind at all letting my children play with, given that these things are available to be bought off the pegs. But there's I don't know, it's got something. The wheels are co-molded actually, plastic base. You can see on the bottom there, Burago. Now interestingly, it has screws on the bottom there, so I'm guessing that would lend itself to some kind of customization. Not bad at all. Well, up next, straight out the box, we've got the Mercedes-Benz SL55 AMG. And here she is, resplendent in a rather fantastic shiny black finish. And they've done a lovely job on that badge on the front there, actually. Not bad, not too bad at all, actually. A nice little chrome grille. Appears to be the only piece of chrome on the vehicle, which is highly commendable. It's a separate piece, very, very nice. Actually see inside the dashboard on this one. Let's say 2.5 seater. Tiny little seat in the back there. Complimentary. You'd be lucky to get a bag in there, bag or two maybe. Actually, this one's actually very nice the way it's set up. Have a little roll of it. Solid, good solid toys. These good cars. I'm very impressed. There we go around the back, and again lots of nice residual detail telling you what it is. Great piece. Again, co-molded plastic wheels, plastic base, metal top, but I do like it. Get all the Mercedes out together. This is fantastic. This is the Mercedes Sl McLaren, and just my first impression of this again is very good. It's got a nice little chrome exhaust on there. It's got the fully panned under unit there. Again, co-molded plastic tyres on there. I've looked around at all of the wheels on these. They're all different. Oh no, this one has the same as the AMG, but the squeaky one. This one has got those kind of Maltese cross 5-spoke style wheels. But there is something. It's got something good going on. Yeah. Again, it's a good little roller. The more I'm playing around with them, the more they remind me of the Cecum style pieces. These are all Buragos, and they're all really, or Burago. I don't know what to call them. I think that one's over to you, Paolo. We're going to say Burago. Nice little inset logo there on this rather exciting Formula 1 proboscis there. But that's formidable. It's a very nice piece actually. Very dubious about the actual scale of these as being 1/64. I'm going to point more towards 155. Oh, it has to be the Volkswagen R32. Wow, there we go. Now this is a monster. As far as pieces of 1/64 diecast go, there's no way this could be 1/64 diecast. The size of it feels like almost 1/43 scale. It is monster. Monster Maisto. Could have suffered with a little bit more attention to detail, but I mean it has got the basics on there, and it does feel good. It's got those little Maltese cross style 5 spokes, but yeah, looking around the model, it's all there. It does look good. Rolls nicely too. But I mean, here we go. Here's the situation. I'm out, just about to squeeze the family into my R32, and then we come across the family limo. Whoa! So there's no way that that's a 1/64. Just to give you an idea. But still, a nice model. I was going to say little, but it's definitely not little. It's good, a very good paint finish on these Buragos actually. Very good indeed. This is the Nissan 2009 GTR. Oh, it's got a very good finish to it. You can see through the back wing as well, so that's a separate unit. That's very cool. See some good tampos on the rear. And it's got a nice little tampo on the front there, and some good grille details as well, all sewn in. The nice thing about these models is they all have good realistic interiors. There is a general air of realism about them. I don't know if you're catching that on the camera, but what I'm seeing is something that looks like what it's supposed to look like. It looks like what it's supposed to look like. But no, look at that. They roll nicely for what they are. Again, plastic base. It's the formula, plastic base, co-molded plastic wheels, metal body, and a little bit of extra detail. I don't know where that is. Probably that's the extra part there, the 5th part, as it were. Brilliant. There's the Murchie Largo LP 640. Now I know that Maisto do a model of this. Gonna have to get that out, aren't I? Have a little look at it. In fact, I'm going to get my Cecum out and have a little look at that too, to compare them for size. But looking around the model there, nice and basic. It's got all the details you need. Some of them could have been painted in, just to give it that little extra vavoom. But got a nice little hood ornament there. The formula, very simple, yet functional. I can see these models being souped up a little bit, you know, and they're a lot nicer out of the packets as well. I know it gets said a lot, but in this case it's very true. The wheels do remind me a hell of a lot of Cecum wheels. A lot of even the plastics are the same. Again, these are all screwed down, so you can change the wheels up if you want to. A nice base, nice and simple. It's a simple. it just does what it says on the box. Up next, we got this Porsche 911 GT2. Boom! Wow. Well, this thing really is set up for racing. Obviously, you know, the GT2s, all the GT cars are basically track day racers. This has obviously been superseded by the GT3. But looking around the model here, it's very nice. This is a plastic spoiler, by the way, extra part. The actual paint is very good. I mean, I haven't put it through any children testing right now. I mean, I don't know if it's going to flake off at the first knock, but straight out of the packet, it's very good indeed. I'd be happy if I'd sprayed my car and it looked like that. Just do with a little bit more detail than just a simple red blob, but it is what it is. Nice rear end details there. Yeah, the base is cool. How you imagine a track car to be, all encased, again screwed in. Nice little co-molds. And we've got like extra spoilers at the front here. As you can see, they're all it's all set up nicely for some low-level track action. Let's have it next to the Murchie Largo. Ooh. Smooth, really, for what it is. And finally, what we've all been waiting for is the Dodge Viper. And I'm going to open this one live on camera, just to show you how you get into that. Nice and simple. Comes out. Ooh. And just from feeling it just like it is right now, this the size of it is, I would say this is 155 scale. Expect a short sequel at the end of this video where I'm going to show you my Cecum Viper and we'll compare them, because I think out of all of them that's the only one I've got in Cecum which I can really really give it a comparison to. But just overall details are nice here today. We've got a nice little emblem on the rear there, fly underneath the car. It's all sealed off there for a bit of racing. You can see the axles in that, they're huge, big, thick, chunky axles. This one's not going down a track quick, is it? But they do roll, so if you want to stick it down your track, we'll go for it. Let's see if it will squeeze on there. We've got a nice little front emblem too. Very nice, a very good representation of the Viper. It's got a slight, again, sort of, what's the word, a lowered look to it. But saying that, it's a nice little roller. There you go. So, for my initial look at these Buragos, I was a little skeptical, mainly because the scales are all over the place. And that's something I'm going to have to sort out, especially if I'm intending to display them with other cars that pertain to be 1/64 scale, in particular this one here. But other than that, the actual models themselves are good quality and made to a good formula. So if you want to buy them, because you'll have fun with them. If you want to buy them because 1/64, think again. They're definitely not that. Okay, I thought I'd just throw in this quick comparison. Now this is one of my Cecums. This is the Cecum Viper. If you notice, it's got a co-molded, well, I'd say that's like a rubber tyre on there. It also has opening doors, allows you to check out the interior, and it has separate plastic inserts for the headlamps and for the tail lamps as well. But yeah, it's got all the logos too. But here's that Burago. Now how about that then? Now I don't touch my cars every day, but you know, you have a good feeling for things. Now that is probably, it's just slightly smaller than 155 scale, which it's not bad at all, is it? It's definitely not 1/64. Oh, I can't let you go now without showing you what I just discovered. Okay, this is the Burago, Murchie Largo. This is the model from Maisto. This was in the Need for Speed series, released quite a few years ago now, probably around about 2012. Ooh, now these things are exactly the same, and you're going to get a little shock in a minute when I flip them over. Look, that is the same. I mean, you're probably saying they should be the same, but check this out. Apart from the logos, I think we've seen enough bases to know when something is the same. Now that really is a bombshell. Hasta la vista, babies.